Welcome everybody to San Antonio, where the Trinity University Tigers are going to be taking on the Schreiner University Mountaineers in Game 3 of this opening conference series. The Tigers have already won the series, but looking for the sweep of the Mountaineers. We'll start off with the pitcher in the circle for the Tigers, Jordan Arce. Arce shut out the Mountaineers in Game 1 yesterday. She's been pitching very well to start off the year. 6-2 record, 3.26 ERA, 1.24 WHIP. She struck out 45 batters compared to 24 walks. Trying to bring down that walk counter. Batters are only averaging a little above the Mendoza line against her at 204. Meanwhile, over for Schreiner, we'll be starting off with the catcher, number 15, Bridget Montez. She leads off like she has every other time in this series. So no surprises here to start off. As the infield spreads out, everyone gets into position, and we are almost underway here in San Antonio, Texas. Montez taking a couple practice swings before stepping into the circle. First pitch from Arce, and we are underway as she launches that one in for a strike. So 0-1 count to Montez early on. Waiting on deck is Lacey Silva, and in the hole, Yadira Lopez. 0-1 pitch. That one misses, ball 1. So 1-1 count to Montez. Schreiner looking to get a hit on the first go through the lineup. Both times yesterday, they were held hitless. Montez trying to change that. 1-1 pitch in the turf, 2-1 count. Schreiner looking to double their win total as well. Dropping to 1-17 after the 2 losses yesterday. Two 1 pitch. That one knocked over into left field. Taken in by the left fielder, Aiden Del Toro. And that'll be the first out of the inning and first out of the game. So the baton gets passed over to Lacey Silva. The second baseman trying to have a better impact than Montez did. First delivery. And there for a strike. Silva trying to avoid being put in a hole early on. The chants are underway from the Schreiner dugout. So Arce delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. She waves at that one. 0-2 count. Now deeper in. We'll see how she digs her way out of this one, if she can. Oh, 0-2 pitch misses for ball 1. With a 1-2 count. Arce wanting a better grip on the ball for this pitch. 1-2 pitch from Arce. That one's fouled off. Go out of play. So Silva staying alive for Schreiner. It's one of those things you have to be as a batter. You got to stay pesky. Force Arce to make a mistake. 1-2 pitch. She misses high. 2-2 count as it goes even. Pitching it to the Tiger catcher, Zoe Frosto, who completes the battery for Trinity today. The Tigers now 10-5 on the year, as that one is grounded Taken in by the second baseman. Throw to first, not in time. And a bit offline as well. Not the greatest throw from Tagawa, forcing Williams to kind of take an awkward trajectory to try and pick the ball. So I'll make that a hit for the Mountaineers. Silva was able to run that one out. Yadira Lopez now at the plate. Everyone expecting the bunt, but pulls back. 1-0 count. Runner on first. Williams moving up and in, expecting the bunt. Instead, it'll be a swing, a 1-1 count. So Lopez stepping back into the box now. 1-1 count, 1 out. Double play opportunity on the board for Trinity. They haven't turned many this year, however. That one put in there for a strike. I don't know if they'll send Silva or not. Frosto has got a pretty good arm behind the plate. One-two pitch from RC. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the throw over to second, not in time. Bounces it off the turf. So Lopez strikes out, but Silva will swipe second. That puts the runner in scoring position for the Mountaineers early on. Now Kendall Lippold, impact player last year, trying to put a run on the board here in Game 3. First offering from RC in there for strike one. RC looking over towards the dugout, gets the sign. Next pitch. That one popped up, gonna stay in play. Right fielder coming in to get it. Carson Lee takes it in, and that'll be the end of the top of the first. So only a one hit on the board for the Mountaineers right now as they go out to take the field. We will take a break on the Tiger Network as Schreiner gets in their defensive positioning. Welcome back to the Tiger Network. In the circle for the Mountaineers is Isabella Gutierrez. She comes into this one with a 5.55 ERA, an 0-2 record, whip of 1.75. Transfer from Trinity University. Yes, that Trinity University. Going against her former team. But some new faces that weren't there when she was here. It starts off with Samantha Tagawa, the second baseman. Takes first pitch for a strike. Tagawa with 17 walks on the year so far. Patience is a virtue, and certainly one that Tagawa has. Next pitch. Misses for ball one. Gutierrez pitching to Montes to complete the battery for Schreiner. Hidden Del Toro on deck. Anna Boudreau in the hole. 1-1 pitch. In there for strike two. So Tagawa in a hole. We'll see what the first year does. One-two pitch. That one hit, and that one nearly snagged by Kusak, but instead pops out of her glove. It's going to be a hit for Tagawa. Kusak dove for it and did get a piece of it, but just couldn't hang on. So base runner early on for the Tigers as the leadoff batter is on first base. Move over to Hayden Del Toro, the sophomore. Flashes bunt, lays it down, and some difficulty fielding it. The throw to first is not going to be in time. So a bunt single for Hayden Del Toro as Yadira Lopez just kind of fell over while trying to field it. So first two batters are on base for Hannah Boudreau. Certainly not a sentence that you want to hear if you are Schreiner. Boudreau hitting .468 on the year. She's driven in 14 runners already. We'll see what she does here against Gutierrez. Again, another face that wasn't on the Tiger squad when Gutierrez was here. First pitch in there for a strike. Gutierrez taking a moment. 0-1 count to the dangerous three-hole hitter. Jams her on that one. So Boudreau in a hole now. 0-2 count. Gutierrez has the ability to put her away. Tagawa on second. Del Toro on first. 0-2 pitch. That one's another jammer, but it is foul. Gutierrez strides back into the circle. Slight breeze today here in San Antonio, not as wicked as it was yesterday. Pitch from Gutierrez. That one, a weak little grounder over to Lopez. And they're going to get Tagawa at third and allow Boudreau to reach at first. Tagawa out, Del Toro over to second, Boudreau at first. And the cleanup hitter, Jordan Arce, steps into the box. One out on the board for the Tigers. Arce hitting at .379 on the year so far. Takes that one for strike one. Arce, the only Tiger with home runs this season, both coming in the same game. That one a bit too high, and now maybe in the pickle, but not quite. Del Toro overextended herself a little bit. Gets back to second safely. It's the kind of luxury you can afford when you're a fast runner like Hayden Del Toro. One pitch from Gutierrez. That one misses. So 2-1 count. It's a bit too low. Arce taking a practice swing. Jordan Williams on deck for the Tigers. That one misses as well, so batters count 3-1. Still one out on the board. Double play opportunity on the table for the Mountaineers. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. You can tell Arce wanted that one. But Gutierrez gave her a good pitch that she could not hit. Full count. The penultimate pitch coming up from Gutierrez. And that one misses, so the bases are juiced for Jordan Williams. Williams yesterday had 2 games in a row where she drew 3 walks. She'll try to continue that pace today. A walk here would drive in a run. First ball. Like I was saying, 3 walks in back-to-back games. The double pedestrian. And 2-0 count. And I don't know what it is with Jordan Williams, but sometimes the ball just seems to just miss the zone. Two-0 pitch from Gutierrez. That one is too low. 3-0 count. I would be remiss to say that Williams would get the green light here. She will probably watch whatever comes across the plate, even if it is down the middle. 3-0 pitch. That one misses, and another walk drawn by Jordan Williams. That one drives in a run. So it is Tigers 1, Mountaineers nada. Carson Lee will step on up to the Oche. Williams on first, RC on second, Boudreau on third, as Williams gets the lazy RBI. First pitch misses. Next pitch is ball 6. Really struggling to find the zone right now is Gutierrez, as Montez is going to go up and have a word with Gutierrez, just calm things down a little bit. As there's also some talk between coaches and Tiger base runners. Two-0 count for Carson Lee. She gets ready to step back into the batter's box. First pitch out of the timeout will be a strike. Carson Lee still in the favorable count in this situation. The 6-hole hitter takes that one for strike 2, so the count evens up. Lee hitting at 208 on the year so far. Trying to keep pace with her first-year season, which was very good. 2-2 pitch. That one swung and lined out to Lopez. Bases still loaded for the Tigers, but 2 outs on the board. Force outs at every base. But Peyton Bowser coming up to bat now. Gutierrez now set to face off against the 7-hole hitter. That one misses, ball 1. Bowser hitting at 292 on the year so far. That one gets away, goes to the backstop. Run will come in as Boudreau slides in safely. 2-0, Tigers lead. The pitch from Gutierrez just getting past Montez. Heading to the back of the wall. Or the backstop, rather. All the runners advance. That pitch misses. 3-0 count, and as it just so happens, if Bowser does walk, a new opening on first base is now out there. That one's in there for a strike, so batters count 3-1. The junior Peyton Bowser, 2 outs on the board. Gutierrez set to pitch. Now one's popped up. We'll see if the Mountaineers can make a play on it, and Lopez does. So Yadier Lopez, after a ton of work, the Mountaineers are able to get out of the first inning. Tigers bring across 2 runs, however. We head over to the second inning on the Tiger Network. We will take a break. nearly underway here in the top of the second inning.
Top of the second inning for the Mountaineers, batting fifth, first baseman number 23.
And now Courtney Hurry up to bat for Schreiner. Leads off the top of the second against Jordan Arcee. Riley Jamison on deck for the Mountaineers. First pitch from Arcee. Misses for ball one. In the hole for the Mountaineers, number 25, Johanna McKay. Arcee glances at the wristband. 1-0 pitch. Slapped over to Bowser. And the throw to Williams in time. Easy first out for the Tigers. As Jamison now heads over to the batter's box. Looking at the defensive lineup for the Tigers. Jordan Arcee and Zoe Frosto completing the battery for Trinity. Jordan Williams over at first. Samantha Tagawa at second. Peyton Bowser at third. Angela Baltzel at short. Hayden Del Toro in left. Sydney Watson in center. And Carson Lee in right field. As the pitch from Arcee is out for ball one. One 0 count. Arcee against Jamison. That one a bit too high and inside. Ball two. Jamison wearing number 42 on the jersey. Of course, that is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. She certainly knows what a ball is. And when it's in the turf, it's pretty obvious. 3-0 count now. Arcee is a bit prone to giving out the free pass from time to time. That one in there for a strike, however. Jamison is a freshman out of Danbury, Texas. Now dealing with a 3-1 count against the Tiger ace. Takes that one high. And a free pass given to Jamison. So base runner for Schreiner in consecutive innings now. But the big question is will they do anything with it? As McKay strides on over to the batter's box. Shows bunt, but it goes foul. Williams was prepared for that one, playing in on the first base line. Jamison has to retreat back to first base. So Williams playing in. Bowser still maintaining her position. Playing a little bit in, but not as in as Williams. Both creep closer. That one in for a strike. 0-2 count. They're in for a strike, or McKay did turn quite a bit, so maybe could have counted for a swing. Either way, 0-2 count. That one misses the zone, 1-2. Jamison at first, 1-2 count for McKay. That one a little pop-up. Basket catch by Tagawa. That is 2 outs in the inning. It was a good reaction time from Tagawa to get there and make the basket catch. That brings up double eights to the plate, as batting in the 8-hole position is going to take that first ball for a strike. As Peyton Eubanks-Smith, freshman out of League City, Texas. Where else would you put number 88 other than the 8-hole position? 0-2 count now as 2 balls are taken for strikes. RC looking for strikeout number 2 on the day. Kusak waits on deck. And that one bowled. The throw over to second is way in time. Don't try to run on Frosto because that's what's going to happen to you. That'll end the top of the second inning as Jamison gets caught stealing. We will take a break on the Tiger Network as we head to the bottom of the frame. Now in the bottom of the frame, Sydney Watson leading things off for the Tigers as they're starting off with their 8-hole hitter after a successful first inning. Gutierrez still in the circle for Schreiner. First pitch, ball 1. Like I said before, Gutierrez to Montes is the battery for the Mountaineers today. Courtney Hurry over at first, Lacey Silva at second. That one is fouled off. Yadira Lopez at third, Guy Kusak at short. Over in left field, Johanna McKay. In center field, Kendall Lippold. And over in right field to round things out is Riley Jamison. 1-1 count for Sydney Watson. And that one misses. 2-1 count. Steps out. Practice swing and now steps back in. 2-1 pitch. That one grounded over to Lopez. Little bobble. Throw to first in time. Little bobble doesn't matter for Lopez. Watson is retired. And now we go over to Angela Baltzel. 9-hole hitter today. With 1 out on the board. Trying to pass the baton over to Sammy Tagawa. First pitch taken for ball 1. Just trying to draw walks again are the Tigers. Gutierrez trying to find the zone a bit more. Can't find it there. It's a 2-0 count. It's always a better turnout when Schreiner's in town, as the two universities are close together. That one in there for a strike, 2-1 count. Closer together in comparison to some of the other schools. Just a trip up I-10. That one slapped into left field. And that'll be a single for Angela Baltzel. Just getting it in between Kusak and McKay. So now runner on first for Sammy Tagawa. Baltzel getting a signal from the third base coach. Tagawa singled her first time up. High inside pitch, steal attempt. The throw just not in the right position was Kusak. So stolen base for Baltzel. Now after swiping second, See if she sets her sights on third. 1 out in the inning. That pitch misses. 2-0 count for Tagawa. Tigers 3 for 7 today in the batting category, hitting .429 as a team right now. That one is taken for ball 3. With how much Tagawa seemingly likes to swing the bat, I don't think she's going to take a swing at whatever comes across the plate this time. She doesn't, and watches that one for strike 1. Batter's count for Tagawa. Baltzel waiting on second. And a walk drawn by Tagawa, her 18th of the season. Now she is just 1 away from tying the program single season record for walks. Quite impressive feat to nearly be at, considering we are just starting conference play. Barely a quarter of the way through the season. In Del Toro now, singled in her first appearance. Takes that one for strike 1. 2 fast runners on the base paths in Baltzel and Tagawa. Montez will have to stay on her toes. 1-1 count as things get evened up. Tigers have attempted a double steal a couple times this season. We'll see if they feel lucky today. That one's up the middle. Double play opportunity on the board, but they just take the short way. Tagawa will be out at second. Del Toro reaches on a fielder's choice. Runners at the corners for Hannah Boudreau. As Kusak just flipping the ball over to Silva to get that out of Tagawa at second. Boudreau 0 for 1 today. Takes that one for ball 1. Runner goes to second. And Mountaineers caught sleeping. Del Toro just took off for second, and it was just a routine throw back to the pitcher. So now runners both in scoring position. That one in the turf for ball 2. That's what the Tigers had to deal with a lot last season. There were a lot of teams that played tricks on the base paths when throwing back to the pitcher. Piedmont is one that comes to mind, especially. They did that several times. So taking some tips from their book. That one a little jam shot, but taken in by Silva. Great reaction time. Brings an end to the second inning. Due up for the Mountaineers, Peyton Eubank-Smith, Kai Kusak, and Bridget Montez. We'll take a break on the Tiger Network as we head over to the top of the third. Starting things off for the Mountaineers is Peyton Eubanks-Smith. Was down in an 0-2 count, but Jamison getting caught stealing ended the maybe early. So strike that one from the record. Get a redo. See what Eubank Smith does now against RC. Fouls the first pitch off. 0-1 count. RC, about 31 pitches on the day so far. Good pace. Out for her third inning of work, potentially, if she gets through this one. Little jam shot, gonna get down for a base hit. Just getting over Tagawa, but Watson and Lee able to pick up the ball. I don't think Eubank Smith was ever threatening to go to second with that hit, though. So leadoff hit for the Mountaineers. Brings up Kai Kusak. Kusak, ace pitcher for Schreiner last year, now taking more of a batting position this year. Everyone expecting bunt, but Kusak pulls back for ball one. Williams and Bowser just rushing in. They were ready. But Kusak said, I'm going to try that one again. 1-0 pitch. That one misses for ball two. So now Kusak in the driver's seat. Kusak had 2 walks yesterday. 2-0 pitch. And that one a bit too far inside, so 3-0 count. Nearly got Kusak. Trying to avoid a 4-pitch walk is RC. RC takes a moment. And I think an appeal to see if Kusak got hit by the pitch. No, says first base umpire. The count ticks up to 3-1 as RC finds that one in the strike zone. Three-one count. See what RC goes with. The bunt is up, and Frosto cannot pop up in time. Would have been a very difficult play, but the count goes full. So Kusak cannot lay down the bunt, or one would think they would not attempt another bunt. It would be quite a risky play that they did. Montez awaits on deck. And it's caught looking. Thought she had drawn the walk, but instead the home plate umpire rings her up. Kusak heads back to the dugout. 1 out in the inning. Second strikeout for Jordan RC. We go back to Bridget Montez. The senior out of Burleson, Texas. High inside for ball one. Eubank Smith thought about going to second, but decided better against it. After seeing the arm of Zoe Frosto, not going to second. Probably wants a better jump she is going to attempt. And now she goes to second base. No throw from Frosto as it gets away from her, as that ball is bowled by RC. 2-0 count. RC dug out of a 3-0 count to get Kusak ultimately, but certainly not wanting to do that again. With Eubank Smith on second now. Bit of a more dangerous situation. That one fouled back. 2-1 count. Tigers reach double-digit wins at a very quick pace this year. leaving with a winning record in their out-of-conference schedule. That one, infield fly, taken in by Tagawa easily. Just what RC needed, as 2 outs are on the board now. But Lacey Silva ran out an infield single. Is going to try and do perhaps something similar. Two inside, ball one. With Eubank Smith on second. It's a good speed on the base paths. Silva is able to put one out in the outfield. Could potentially score. That one misses for ball two. So a bit trouble finding the zone for RC. Hasn't come back to bite her just yet. Silva slaps that one right to Angela Baltzel. That'll be the end of the top of the third frame. Some good gloves for the Tigers. As Angela Baltzel will take us to the bottom of the third frame. Jordan RC, Jordan Williams, and Carson Lee due up for Trinity. We'll take a break on the Tiger Network. So the cleanup hitter taking a leadoff role in the bottom of the third. Jordan RC drew a walk in her first appearance. As Gutierrez starting off the game a little rough, but now trying to hit her stride. First pitch bowled for ball one. Gutierrez 1-0 pitch coming right up. That one fouled off. RC has certainly shown off her power in the past. One of few players to hit 2 home runs in a game for the Tigers. And that one, a bunt attempt, but it goes awry. 1-2 count. RC in a bit of a hole. Trying to give a base runner for Jordan Williams to work with. Back-to-back Jordans in the batting order. That one hit over into right field. It's going to be a bit of a tough play, but taken in by Jamison. Silva was going back there as well, but Jamison making the catch successfully. Saw yesterday a collision between the two outfielders. I believe it was Jamison and Lippold, causing a ball to fall onto the ground. Now Jordan Williams already has an RBI today via the drawn walk. Takes that one for ball one. Tigers trying to put away the Mountaineers. Get the series sweep. Ball two. So Williams just standing there. menacingly. 2-0 pitch from Gutierrez. But 2 inside, 3-0 count now. And on her hip, goes back into the batter's box. 3-0 count. Can Williams do it again? That one in there for a strike. So a 3-1 count for Jordan Williams. Nobody on the base paths this time, so a drawn walk will not be an RBI for Williams. But she draws another walk. Make that 8 walks in this series. Jordan Williams is just over on first base quite a bit. And usually it's on the pitcher's own volition. Carson Lee now at the dish. 0-for-1 today, lined out to Lopez over at third last time up. Takes that one for strike 1 from Gutierrez. I'm not sure last time any Trinity players had 8 walks in a series. One misses high for ball 1. That one will get through into left field. So Carson Lee keeps the train rolling. Jordan Williams goes to second. Lee on first. Just getting it past Kusak into left field. But now Peyton Bowser working with a runner in scoring position. 1 out on the board. That one just a lazy pop fly in the infield, taken in by Kusak. Just a bit too aggressive from Bowser. She got jammed there. But that moves the order to Sydney Watson, who's 0-for-1 today. The junior grounded out to third base last time. Takes that one for ball 1. Trying to get out of the inning is Gutierrez. Has 2 outs on the board. That is ball 2 to Watson. Watson has made improvements with the stick in her hand. As she grounds that one up the middle for a base hit. They're going to send Williams home. The throw will not head to home plate. So an RBI single for Sydney Watson as she shows her improvement with the stick there. Just placed perfectly up the middle. Now Angela Baltzel trying to keep the 2-out rally alive. 1-for-1 today. Lee on second. Watson on first. That one too low for ball 1. It is 3-0 in favor of the Trinity Tigers. That one misses the zone. 2-0 count for Baltzel. Gutierrez has issued 4 walks today. But puts that one in for a strike. 2-1 count. Also trying to keep this inning alive. Stops that one over to Lopez. Steps on third base. And that'll be the end of the 3rd inning. Tigers put another run across in the bottom of the third to make it 3-0. Yadira Lopez, Kendall Lippold, and Courtney Hurry due up for the Mountaineers. We will take a break on the Tiger Network as we head to the fourth inning. New face in the circle for the Tigers. As Cameron Bishop makes an appearance in Game 3. Jordan Arce is done after 3 innings of work. Bishop coming in with a 3.3 ERA, 1.28 whip. Lost some runs yesterday against Schreiner. Looking to hold down the fort today. Has 27 strikeouts to her name. Gets things started off against the 3-hole hitter, Yadira Lopez. The senior struck out swinging against Arce. See if she has any better luck against Bishop. And Jordan Williams moving to the catcher's position. Carson Lee now at first, and Jordan Arce over in right field. As the end of the defensive changes for the Tigers. Home plate umpire making these notes in their book. Now get the turf off the home plate. Jordan Williams, before this season, had never caught before. But now, she stepped up when the Tigers needed her most. Taking the role in stride. First ball misses from Bishop, 1-0 count. Next pitch from Bishop. In for strike one. With the absence of Debussy and Miller. Need some unlikely faces to step up, and they found them in Frosto and Williams. And that one right back to Bishop. Return to sender play, first out of the inning. And for Cameron Bishop, that's just really convenient, because now she doesn't even have to ask for the ball back from Williams. So now, cleanup hitter Kendall Lippold, sophomore, flew out to right in her first appearance. Swings through that one. Fooled by the rise. So Bishop perhaps getting a shot of espresso to start things off. Gets her pitch ready. That one fouled off, so quickly Lippold in an 0-2 count. The Schreiner dugout trying to hype up Lippold. Finds herself in a hole. The delivery. Too high, 1-2 count. Bishop gets the signal from the dugout. Goes through her routine. Now the pitch. That one misses. 2-2 count. And just like every other sport, players go through routines to focus themselves in on the current pitch. That one's going to stay in play over into left field. Taken in by Del Toro. That'll retire Lippold. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. And now Courtney Hurry, a junior 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to Peyton Bowser last time over at third. First offering from Bishop. That one jammed Hurry, but jammed foul. Hurry's a junior out of Waller, Texas. A 1 pitch. That one misses. 1-1 count. Bishop's pitches have a lot of spin to them. Makes it difficult for batters to try and catch up to. That one misses outside. 2-1 count. Requires a lot of patience. Patience that Hurry is showing right now. That one threatening to get down, but won't. Tagawa ranging back, making the catch. That'll be a quick inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th frame. Due up for the Tigers is the top of the order. Samantha Tagawa, Hayden Del Toro, and Hannah Boudreau. We will take a break on the Tiger Network. Tigers still up 3-0. Sammy Tagawa will start things off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th. They're up by 3, looking to put some more runs across. Tagawa has singled and walked today. Gutierrez still in the circle for the Mountaineers. Tagawa watches that one for ball 1. And now ball 2 for Tagawa. Trying to get on base again. He's walked 18 times this season. High inside, ball 3. Gutierrez trying to find the zone here in the bottom of the 4th. Going against her former team. That one in there for a strike. Catches the top of the zone. Hitters count for Tagawa. See if she gets the green light or not. That one misses low, and Sammy Tagawa has now officially tied the single season record for walks with 19. And that's going to be the end of Gutierrez's day, most likely. She tosses the ball over. Now coming out to pitch for Schreiner is going to be Kai Kusak. The shortstop moves into the circle. We're going to take a quick break on the Tiger Network as Kusak gets ready. Kusak is done warming up. Sophomore pitcher. It's an ERA of 14 this season. He's pitched one complete inning so far. So now Hayden Del Toro working with Tagawa on first. 19 walks for Tagawa on the season, ties the record set by Lindsay Wayland and Lauren Mercado. And thought about throwing to second, but Tagawa stays at first. Ball one. Wayland had 19 walks in 2011, Mercado in 2012. And now in 2024, Tagawa has 19, and we are just starting conference play. That one will be a strike as Del Toro trying to lay down the bunt. Del Toro has singled and reached on a fielder's choice. 1-1 count. Hit that one over into right field. It'll be foul. And of course, Del Toro getting the classic instructions from the dugout. Which way? That way. We'll see if Del Toro hits it that way. Pitch from Kusak. Misses the zone. Count evens up. 2-2 count. Del Toro certainly an aggressive bat, trying to stay more patient. And she'll get rung up. One around. So Del Toro strikes out. I'll lead it over to Hannah Boudreau. One out in the inning now in the bottom of the fourth. Boudreau working with the speedy Tagawa on first. Tagawa will take off. The throw will go into center field. Tagawa will stay at second with a stolen base. As they keep piling those up, Tigers had about 3 players who were consistently stealing last season. Much more so this season. They've been much more aggressive, much more effective. 1-0 count for Boudreau. Misses up high. 2-0 count. Boudreau taking a moment. Good enough hit will bring Tagawa home with her speed. That one misses low. 3-0 count. Threatening to walk the 3-hole hitter. Boudreau's 0 for 2 today. Reach on a fielder's choice and has popped up. And that one will miss low. Boudreau will take the jaunt over to first base. Now runners on first and second. And a meeting in the circle as coach wants to talk to Kusak. Bailey Wittenauer, the head coach for the Tigers. Melissa Hansen, head coach for Schreiner. Some words to RC from the third base coach as well about what to do. Schreiner certainly aware of how dangerous a batter RC can be. Don't want to give her a cookie over the plate. Now RC steps into the box. Kusak, first offering to RC. Misses for ball 1. And RC very capable on the base paths as well. She's got power, she's got speed, and she can pitch. Just such an all-around player. That one popped up, and a play could be made, but won't be. Montez is unable to come away with it. It was a good attempt by Montez. Got to be careful back there. It's a good thing we have padding there now. One count for Jordan RC. They're going to wait for Williams to tie her shoe. Williams on deck for the Tigers. Carson Lee in the hole. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count for Jordan RC. She drew a walk in the first, flew out to right in the third. 0 for 1 today. Follows that one back off the pole. Maybe you could hear the ding that it made. It's a bit of a breeze coming into the press box now. Maybe you can hear that as well. 105 here in San Antonio. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Count remains 1-2. 1 out on the board. Speedy Sammy on second. Boudreau over at first. Hannah Boudreau. Always got to specify that because twin sisters on the team. That one fouled back. Just barely getting a piece of it. Instructions being given from the dugout yet again on which way to hit that. Let you guess what those instructions were. That one fouled back. RC extending this AB as long as possible. Kusak eventually will throw a bad pitch if RC remains persistent enough. That one misses. Mistake made. Count evens up at 2-2. Kusak. 2-2 pitch. That one fouled off. Still Tagawa on second. Boudreau on first. No runner has made any sign of advancing. That one fouled back. Now RC's going to keep fouling back until Kusak makes it a full count. Words of encouragement from Lopez, Chapa, Silva, and Hurry. That is a new face in for Schreiner. Didn't call that one out. Now we'll be sure to. Swing and a miss. RC goes down swinging for out number 2. As Jordan Williams will step up to the dish. Andrea Chapa in at shortstop, replacing Kusak at that position. Jordan Williams, well, I'm sure you can guess what she's done today. She's drawn 2 walks. No ABs. And ball 1 for Jordan Williams. The walk here would load the bases. Despite having no ABs, she does have an RBI. That one in there for strike 1. Kusak attacks the zone. Williams, senior in the batting order. Takes that one for strike 2. Catches the corner. 1-2 count for Jordan Williams. In a position perhaps she's not used to in this series so far. Trying to get a better look. Slaps that one over into left center field. That one's going to get it down and go to the wall. Tagawa comes in to score. Boudreau will be heading in to home plate. The throw not in time. 2 RBI double for Jordan Williams. It is 5-0 advantage Trinity. Jordan Williams finally getting to flash that power. Given a good pitch that she could drive in to left center. And boy, did she drive it. Carson Lee now up to the plate. She is certainly looking to continue the inning. So 1-0 count for Lee as that pitch misses. So 3 RBI day for Jordan Williams here in game 3. High inside, ball 2. Carson Lee lined out in the first, singled in the third. 2-0 pitch from Kusak. In for a strike. 2 outs on the board for Schreiner. Their only force out is at first, however. That pitch is in there. Count evens up. And there are 2s on the board. Kusak gets ready. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Lee takes a practice swing as Schreiner has to retrieve the ball from foul territory. Now Kusak with the ball in her hand. Ready. Carson Lee. Little check swing goes foul. Didn't mean to hit that, more of a whoopsie check swing. Carson Lee anticipates the 2-2 pitch. Too high. So now a juiced count. Kusak trying not to allow another base runner. The full count pitch. That one speared by Lopez. A throw over to first in time. Great play by Yadira Lopez over at third. She's made plenty of them today. That will end the bottom of the 4th. Now Schreiner really trying to scratch some runs across the board in the top of the 5th. Doo-wop, Riley Jamison Johanna McKay and Peyton Eubanks-Smith. We'll take a break on the Tiger Network as we head to the 5th frame. Things almost underway in the top of the 5th. Riley Jamison, the freshman, wearing number 42, will step on up to the Oche to start things off for the Mountaineers. Cam Bishop still in for the Tigers in the circle. McKay on deck, Eubanks-Smith in the hole. First pitch from Bishop. Misses for ball 1. Jamison has no ABs. The only time she's appeared in the 2nd inning, she drew a walk. 2-0 count here. Just tried to threaten to draw another. She wields the white Easton bat. She takes that one for strike 1. That one spins in. Great pitch by Bishop. 2-1 count. Schreiner 2 hits on the board right now, trying to put up a 3rd. But the count will even up. 2-2. Jamison trying to avoid striking out or going down easily. Trying to fight as much as possible. Flag blowing up pretty well in center field. That one misses. The count is juiced. Now another first year versus first year. Full count pitch. That one fouled back. We'll head to pitch number 7 of the AB. The pitch. That one's going to nail Jamison right on the hands. Winces in pain. Getting hit by the pitch on the hands, probably one of the worst places you can get hit. And it looks like she will come off. Pinch runner for Schreiner. So, hope that Jamison is okay. But now pinch running for the Mountaineers as McKay comes up to bat. The pitch. That one misses for ball 1. Now 1-0 offering from Bishop. The bunt lay down. They go to first and get the out. And Valerie Mares heading over to second.
Player number 88, Peyton Eubanks Smith.
Now Peyton Eubanks Smith. One out on the board for her. But Mares on second. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Next pitch. Too low. 1-1 count. Mares stays on second. Doesn't threaten to go to third. Kusak waits on deck. That one fouled off into right field. Carson Lee nearly getting it. Wonder if she would have taken it in. Or they were better off letting it go foul. Either way, 1-2 count. No need to talk about what-if scenarios. One-two count. The offering from Bishop. Misses in the other batter's box. 2-2 count. After this, Trinity will start their spring break. Play a couple games over the break. Be happy to cover them on the Tiger Network. Swing and a miss. Eubanks Smith goes down swinging as Bishop collects her first strikeout of the day. There it stays at second. And now Kusak started as the shortstop. Now the pitcher. Struck out looking in the third. Starts off with a foul tip. On 1 count. Bishop has been pitching well. Other than the hit by pitch, she's not allowed a base runner via the hit. That one misses. Ball 1. Tigers will look to put it away in the bottom of the 5th. They're up by 5. They score 3 in the bottom of the 5th. The game is over. Unless Schreiner scores here. But that one's fouled off. So 1-2 count for Kai Kusak. Runner in scoring position for the Mountaineers. Kusak at the plate. The pitcher could help herself out a little bit. She can get a good hit. The pitch. Bit high, but took a swing at it anyways. So fouling that one off. 1-2 count still. But you would fool pretty much anyone if I told you that Jordan Williams had never caught before this season. Swing and a miss, way out in front of it. Kusak heads back to the dugout. Tigers still up by 5. Due up for Trinity. Peyton Bowser, Sydney Watson, and Angela Baltzel, the bottom of the order. We will take a break on the Tiger Network as Trinity looks to complete the sweep, potentially in the bottom of the 5th. underway here in the bottom of the fifth. And instead of Peyton Bowser, it's going to be familiar face in the circle, Josephine Colowine, freshman out of Reno, Nevada. Colowine steps into the box, now steps back out of the box. Umpire gets behind the catcher, and now she steps back into the box. Now we're ready. First offering, Colowine, weak grounder over to Lopez, and the throw is high. That's going to be the first out of the inning. So, a bit too aggressive for Colowine. They'll hand the baton over to Sydney Watson. Grounded on the second, singled in the third. That drove in a run. First pitch misses high for ball one. See if they can get the order back to the top. Kusak looking to hold down the fort. Fools Watson there, swings a bit too early. 1-1 count. Watson, great outfielder, has vastly improved her hitting. She fouls that one back, 1-2. This year, Sydney Watson hitting .239. Last year, she was hitting only .79. So good improvement with the stick. But swings through that one, foul tip strikeout. Watson getting clarification, but 2 quick outs for Kusak here in the bottom of the fifth. Brings up Angela Baltzel, sophomore out of Antioch, California. Takes ball one. So Tigers will need a 2-out rally if they want to put 3 across. Certainly isn't impossible. 2-0 count now, but Kusak is seemingly on a roll. Starting to get back into her element. The pitch. Misses for ball 3. Kusak does not want to give a free pass. She's already given out 1. Like to avoid another. 3 strikeout day for her, however. Impressive for just an inning and 2/3 of work. But that one misses, so another free pass. 4-pitch walk. Angela Baltzel heads over to first. We'll go back to the top of the order for Sammy Tagawa. Tagawa has a single and then 2 walks. First pitch to Tagawa. Too high, ball 1. Baltzel on first. 2 outs on the board. See if they feel lucky with the steal attempt. Tagawa takes strike 1. Good pitch by Kusak. So 1-1 count for Sammy Tagawa here in the bottom of the fifth. Fouls that one back. One-two count. Number 13. Trying to prove that that number isn't unlucky. The 1-2 pitch from Kusak. Hit over into left field. Will it get down? Yes, it will. So base hit for Sammy Tagawa. Just getting it in front of McKay. Joppa was also ranging back, trying to make a play on it, but fell in between them. So now Baltzl at second, Tagawa at first. See Hayden Del Toro taking ball one, as Kusak has to attempt to take the bull by the horns. One 0 pitch to Del Toro. Swung on, grounded over to Lopez, trying to go to third in time. Close play at third. But Lopez able to get her foot on the bag before Baltzl slid in. No runs for the Tigers in the bottom of the fifth. Due up for Schreiner is Bridget Montez, Lacey Silva, and Yadira Lopez, top of the order for the Mountaineers, as we head to the top of the sixth here on the Tiger Network. And the pitching medley continues for the Tigers. New face in the circle. Now it is Megan Krieshbaum trying to lower her ERA, currently at 7. They call on her to try and shut down Schreiner. Starts off with the top of the order. Bridget Montez has been conspicuously quiet today. She's flown out, she's popped up, trying to get some good aluminum on the ball. Krieshbaum taking a look around, getting some reassurances from everybody. Baltzl comes up, gives her a high five. Now Baltzl back over to the shortstop position. See if Baltzl is a good luck charm with this first AB for Montez against Krieshbaum. First pitch in for a strike. Krieshbaum has some really good velo. See how Schreiner deals with the change in it. That one will get down into right field. Montez has a base knock. First hit of the day for her. And leadoff single for Schreiner. Just put it in the correct place. Del Luna didn't have a play on it over in right field. Del Luna now in right field for the Tigers. First pitch in for a strike. As Lacey Silva, 1 for 2 today. She singled, she lined out to Baltzl over at short. Second pitch misses. 1-1 count. The Tigers only have completed 1 double play this year on the table right now. That pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 count for Silva. Yadira Lopez on deck. Kendall Lippold in the hole. 1-2 pitch. That one misses. Count evens up at 2-2. Two-two pitch from Krieshbaum. Misses high and outside. Full count. Silva, one of a handful of seniors in the batting order for Schreiner. That one misses. So a walk given out to Silva. Now runners on first and second for the Mountaineers, as Jordan Williams will head out to talk to the young pitcher in the circle. Yadira Lopez awaits Krieshbaum whenever this huddle is broken. It was a good pitch from Krieshbaum, making the favorable call. High fives all around. Williams will try to help out the young pitcher. It's always an important job as a catcher. When you are the senior catcher trying to lead a group of young pitchers, you have to show leadership. Bunt laid down. They'll take the easy out at first. So 1 out away in the top of the 6th. Runners both in scoring position as Montes and Silva advance. So Kendall Lippold. Sophomore's 0 for 2 today. Trying to change that at the most opportune time. She's flown out to left. She's flown out to right. Takes that one for strike one. Trying not to fly out to center. As there is a pinch hitter on deck for Schreiner. Grounder returned to sender. Another easy out for the Tigers. That's 2 away in the top of the 6th. Krieshbaum 1 out away from escaping the jam. But pinch hitter for Schreiner. As number 38, Kimberly Perez, freshman out of San Antonio, Texas. Perez, very good hitter for Schreiner. Started both games yesterday, did not start the game today. Perez hitting .450. She's very liable to get on base. Probably the one you do want to call upon if you're going to go for a pinch hitter. Pitch from Krieshbaum. That one slapped. Gets the better of Lee. 1 run will come across. 2 runs come across as Montes and Silva score. The hot shot a bit too hot for Carson Lee as the ball bounces off of her into foul territory. And now it is 5-2. As now another pinch hitter up for Schreiner, number 20, Kaylee Greenwood. One fouled back.
Number 20, Kaylee Greenwood.
No one count. It was certainly a ball that a play could have been made on. And Lee tried to field it. If she just got in front of it and stopped it, probably would have gotten her out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count for Greenwood. Krieshbaum not letting it get to her, though. Pitch. That one misses. for ball one. McKay awaits on deck. And got her looking. Krieshbaum will head back to the dugout along with Greenwood to the Schreiner dugout. 2 runs come across for the Mountaineers off of the hot shot by Perez. Tigers lead it 5-2 still, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Boudreau will step into the batter's box once again. 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice. She's popped up. She's drawn a walk. Certainly not an unproductive day from Boudreau, but really wanting to get a hit on the board for herself. Takes the first pitch for ball one. Kusak still in the circle. Her teammates have put across 2 runs. It's up to her to keep the deficit at 3. That pitch misses. 2-0 count. Marina De La Luna awaits on deck. Trin Williams in the hole. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fooled by the breaking ball. Good pitch by Kusak. Able to induce a very big swing from Boudreau. That one is a foul ball. Another souvenir for TUPD. Kusak getting ready for the 2-2 pitch against Hannah Boudreau. Her delivery. That one knocked over into left field. Had some really good power. Would have kept it a bit straight. That one likely gone. Right here, off the wall at least. Sigh of relief from Kusak as that one is foul. So reset the play. Count is still even at 2-2. So some good looks for Boudreau. See if she can find the ball into the outfield. That one too high. Full count. Boudreau threatens a leadoff walk. Full count pitch from Kusak. That one misses, and cardinal sin committed by Kusak, walking the leadoff batter. No outs on the board. Boudreau on first. And Marina De La Luna hitting in the cleanup spot. And a pinch runner for Boudreau.
Pinch runner number 6, Ella Whitaker.
As coming in is Ella Whitaker. Freshman out of Roanoke, Texas. She's got quite a bit of speed. The batter, not too shabby in the speed department herself. Kusak versus De La Luna. Big swing, and the steal attempt is good from Whitaker. And the classic swing and run from the Tigers. Seen them do that a couple of times. Trade a strike for an extra base. De La Luna takes that one for ball one. Count evens up. One count to De La Luna. Pokes that one out in to center field, having to come in. The catch is made by Lippold. Lippold started out beyond the logo out in center field and had to really run in to get the ball. Did not go where she was expecting. The play out for De La Luna brings up Jordan Williams. Still working with Whitaker on second. She's walked 2 times and doubled in the 4th. 3 RBI day for her so far. First pitch misses for ball 1. As Whitaker certainly trying to keep Montez on her toes. Greenwood over in right field or Greenwood rather. And now that one will get past the glove of Silva. Whitaker will head home. Tigers extend the lead to 4. It is 6-2. Jordan Williams, hot shot, gets off the glove of Silva. So 2 for 2 day for the senior. Head over to Carson Lee, 1 for 3 today. Although we may be getting another pinch runner. As Diamond Elizondo will head over to pinch run for Jordan Williams. Another good runner to have on the base paths. Carson Lee steps into the box. First pitch from Kusak to Lee, misses for ball 1. Tigers have put 8 hits on the board, hitting .333 as a team. They're saying Greenwood over in right field now for Schreiner. 1-0 pitch. That one hit over to Lopez. Taken in by her out at second. No double play. Lee beats out the throw at first. But Elizondo will head back to the dugout to get the lead runner out. Peyton Bowser now. Foul fly out and an infield fly. Takes that pitch for ball 1. Working with Carson Lee on first. Trying to keep the inning going. Just 2 outs on the board. That one a little pop up. Kusak calls everybody off, takes it herself. That'll be the end of the 6th. Last chance for Schreiner coming up in the top of the 7th. As Johanna McKay, Peyton Eubank-Smith, and Kai Kusak, bottom of the order, will be due up for the Mountaineers. We will take a break on the Tiger Network as Trinity will look to complete the sweep. It'll be Krieshbahn to try and close things out for the Tigers. And a pinch hitter for Schreiner.
Top of the seventh for the Mountaineers, pinch hitting number 3, Lindsey Hughes.
Number 3 for Schreiner coming in to pinch hit. Gets a little talk. Fist bump from Coach Hansen. It's Lindsey Hughes, first year out of Willis, Texas. Trying to do good things with the bat in a tough position for Schreiner. Takes pitch number 1 for a ball. And Eubank Smith on deck still. That one fell back, 1-1 count. To Hughes. Only appeared as a fielder for Schreiner. No batting statistics to speak of. Strike taken, despite the check swing. 1-2 count for Hughes. Glance at the wristband. Pitch from Krieshbahn. Swing and a miss. Blows it past Hughes. Another strikeout for Krieshbahn. That's Peyton Eubank Smith coming up for the Mountaineers. We have 2 outs to work with now. First pitch from Krieshbahn. In there for a strike. A 1 count. Eubank Smith 1 for 2 today. Single and a strikeout. Nearly hits her teammate on the check swing. Goes foul. 0-2 count for Eubank Smith. There is a pinch hitter on deck for Schreiner. Eubank Smith back in the batter's box, working with an 0-2 count in a hole. Takes that one high and in for ball 1. Still trying to close out the game is Krieshbahn. 1-2 pitch. That one misses. 2-2 count as things get evened up. The freshman in the circle, trying to put away the 8-hole batter. That one fouled off. Lee has no play on it. Top of the 7th here in San Antonio, Texas. As the Schreiner Mountaineers coming down out of Kerrville. Trying to come away with at least a win in this series. They have a bit of work to do. That one's fouled off. Number 22 versus number 88 is the matchup. Of course, Krieshbahn wearing 22 and Eubank Smith wearing 88, as you can see on your screen. Gutter looking. Eubank Smith strikes out for the 2nd time today. Krieshbahn and the Tigers 1 out away from sealing the sweep. It is all up to now to start passing the baton. Caitlin Oliveras represents the final out. Gets a talk from Coach Hansen before stepping up to the dish. Oliveris versus Krieshbaum. Oliveris is a sophomore out of Houston, Texas. Takes the first pitch for a ball. It is crunch time for Schreiner. Can't afford another mistake. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Krieshbaum gets the signal. The pitch. Too high. 2-1 count. 2 outs on the board in the top of the 7th. Trying to get it to Bridget Montez on deck. Swing and a miss. 2's on the board. Oliveris versus Krieshbaum. The 2-2 pitch. Catches her looking. And the Trinity Tigers complete the sweep of the Schreiner Mountaineers. As Krieshbaum, I don't even know, realized it was over for a moment. But a 6-2 win in Game 3 completes the sweep of the Mountaineers. And a great start to conference play, as Trinity is now 11-5 on the season and undefeated in conference. They win Game 1 8-0 in 5 innings. Game 2 10-5, and now Game 3 6-2. It's all thanks to some really good pitching, really good hitting, and really good fielding. As for Schreiner, taking another loss, they will drop to 1-18. Spring break rolls around. They will be off for a week before taking on Southwestern in Kerrville on Friday the 22nd and Saturday the 23rd. So Schreiner faithful, go out there and support the Mountaineers. They certainly deserve your support. It'll be a good series against the Pirates of Southwestern. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, it is time for spring break, which means more non-conference play. On Tuesday, March 12th at 1 o'clock, the 1 o'clock pitch time against UMHB. That will certainly be an interesting one. Then on March 14th, on Thursday, 12 o'clock start time there against Litorno. And then March 15th on a Friday, La Roche comes into town. Be sure to tune into those. Tigers get a great win here in San Antonio. Cam Bishop gets the win. Gutierrez will get the loss. And a great day for Jordan Williams with 4 RBI and 2 walks drawn. And Sammy Tagawa tying the program single season record for walks in a season. Thanks for joining me on the Tiger Network. I've been Reed Rosales, joined by our so many helpful people. Brett Thornton on the stats, Garrett Landon, DJ, Mastermind, and of course the voice of the Tigers, James the Thrill Hill. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully I will see you on Tuesday. Have a good rest of your Sunday.